Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the personal year concept of numerology, because we are heading very close towards the beginning of a new year. We all get curious about the yearly prediction or the theme customized to us. People start searching on that. So I just thought that before I will start uploading the yearly predictions astrologically customized to your rising sign, we can have first our discussion from the numerology perspective, numerology point of view as well. Guys, like at the beginning of this year only, like after doing intense work on the yearly predictions for 2024 astrologically, I did not have much time. So I just thought just to give to my audience a fair idea, because I was not taking the personal year concept that seriously that it's going to have that big of the audience. So the best seller book which gets recommended to us at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I read it just straight from there, and half of the portion I took from a newspaper article which got published. You know that in newspaper you have a readership of the millions of people, but after that only it created stayed up kind of, you know, where people, there were a huge segment of people like these days, specifically in the Hindi belt, the trend is that people are claiming to be a numerologist after doing a 99 rupees Instagram workshop of 2 days. And these were the guys who were actually feeling very perturbed, and they were like a category of the astrologers as well, who were even coming to my channel comment section and writing it there, has been copied from my channel. Now I do not know why would I copy it from someone else, or when I'm by myself claiming this thing that it has been taken from the book and it has been taken from a newspaper, and you can take the names as well. So just because now I have realized the kind of audience base which the numerology also has got, so I just thought much in time, much in advance, I will give you deeper penetrating insight on the personal year. Because guys, what happens is that if you will only look at the personal year in a very encapsulated generalized way, you will not be able to get the much clearer insight. But yes, if you will be able to get it from like personalized to your personality, I mean to say for the Moolank birth date vibration, that will definitely give you a deeper insight. So what we will be doing in this like series of the 12, like I mean to say 9 videos, is that I will be talking about from the perspective of the Moolank or the birth date number specific vibration. That let's say for example, if your birth date vibration is of 1, whether you are born on 1st or 10th or like 19th, or you are born on the 28th, so that means you come in the vibration of the number 1, which defines your personality. So now if this is what your birth date vibration, your Moolank is, how next year, whether it is a personal year like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how this year is going to be for you, this is how we will be having our discussion. So okay guys, now before getting into that, in the comment section of this video, first it becomes very important to understand the universal theme or the vibration of the year 2025. Now guys, we all know this thing that if you will make a sum total of 2025, you will get the resulting number as the 9, which is being ruled by the planet Mars. But guys, you have to be a little bit careful over here. Just hearing the name Mars, you cannot come to this conclusion that it is going to be instigating all the warlike kind of situation which we are already witnessing in 2024. See, you have to understand this thing. When we talk about the sum total of 2024, it is ruled more by the planet Saturn. Along with that, even if we will blend astrology, even at a time when I uploaded the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada calendar and all, so over there, like the king and the minister of this year was also the planet Saturn and the Mars. So this year was supposed to be carrying this energy. But when we talk about the energy of the number 9, universal year 9, 2025, if you'll make it sum total of 2025, that will give you 9, controlled by the planet Mars in numerology, but it has got more deeper penetrating insight to it, which has got more to do with the love and brotherhood. So what is going to be the universal theme for everyone? We will understand that. And also guys, for all the astrology audience and all, I want to make it very clear over here that definitely the time period till the month of April is definitely very skeptical. The thing is, because if you follow astrology, we know this thing that in the sign of the Pisces, after the end of the March, like Saturn and Rahu are going to be conjunct in the Pisces sign. Like almost there is going to be those days when almost 6 planets are going to be conjunct in the Pisces. So all what it is indicating that definitely there are going to be several various provocation which will finally lead to everyone praying to and everyone resorting to peace as a ultimate solution. So all what I'm trying to say over here is that whatever things about the universal brotherhood and love and friendship I'm talking about, somehow those vibration will start pacing up after the month of April for sure. So okay guys, now for the common section, trying to understand that 2025 universal year numerologically. So guys, over here as you can see that the universal year sum total of 2025 is 9. The couple of things which we get to know about it. Very first thing is that it is a completion of cycle and projects. So understand it in this way that the numerology calculation generally work on the basis of a 9-year cycle. So I mean to say that whatsoever has been a theme which has started, and this could be a case that specifically you have to go back, like the way, for example, the way things were turning out in the year 2016, because that was also the universal year vibration, like of number 9 only. You will get a deeper insight to it. But one thing is for sure that lot many of the pending projects, or I would say that, you know, discarded or old worn out like propagandas or causes, subjects which have been kind of, you know, lying on the table in the dire need of clearance and all, that could see the light of the day, I can say. For the completion, this is what universal year 9 tells about. Second thing is beyond doubt humanitarianism. So this is going to be a time when the whole humanity and collectively we all will be seeking out in the pursuit of brotherhood and philanthropy. Trust me guys, when we talk about, you know, all those old worn out ideologies and propagandas and all those you know, kind of very heated religion based sentiments, those kind of ferocious thought process might not be able to strike a chord with the collective or the majority of the people. Understand this thing guys, when we talk about the number 8, somehow not only Saturn, Ketu also comes into picture. So the point which I'm saying over here is that the vibe of the next year, let's say for example, it is applicable for everyone, even if you are a business professional. So the more you will be eyeing for the CSR, like, you know, your community social responsibilities. If you are a politician, so the more you will be talking about the bringing people together, the better it will strike a chord for you. The universal vibration will work much in harmony for you. The third point could be about the global awareness and international relations. This is going to be a very good news. Now guys, after that, when we talk about the global trends for 2025, what we could look forward to. So the very first thing is that definitely guys, there is going to be shift in the global power dynamics. Like the way I'm recording this video on October 5th, 2024. So there has been those news which have been speculating that on October 7th, when it is going to be a year of the attack which happened on Israel. So Israel is going to be under tremendous pressure to take action. And it has been speculated that it is going to be targeting certain sites in the Iran. And the speculation is that if it is going to happen, God, I wish, I hope, I pray that it should not happen. The world should not come to the brink of another war. But if it is going to take place, definitely Russia and China is going to come to the aid of the Iran. So all these kind of lobbies are definitely going to be putting world and humanity at risk against each other. So the point over here is that the shift which is going to be taking place next year, that shift in the global power dynamics will have got more to do with enough of the war, think about peace and kind of mutual collaboration and support for each other. Second thing is that definitely guys, for the advancement in technology and the science, Universal year 9 vibration is always very supportive, so definitely we will be coming across lot many of the actual serious technological advancement, not like iPhone having one update after another series launch without many much of the contrasting additional features and all. So yes, actual legitimate advancement in technology and science. Point number 2 is going to be increased focus on sustainability and the environmentalism. So definitely guys, when we talk about sustainable goods, when we talk about actual genuine concerns for the environment, like we all know this thing that the global warming, if it is being caused by the burning of the fossil fuel and other reasons and all, rising level of ocean and all, plastic use, all those kind of impending issues and all, the world will definitely going to have kind of lot of attention which will go in that area. Guys, you have to understand this thing. Next year, the beauty is that the chief significator of the technology, Rahu, is going to be transiting in the Aquarius. So Rahu's energy somehow, see, the beauty of the Aquarius is that if there is only one sign which hold this power to bring everyone together for a common cause, for having that utopian mindset, making world a better place and all. And definitely guys, unless and until you do not have that power to connect everyone, bring everyone on the boat, you will not be, no matter how good your intentions are, you will still be helpless, powerless. But this is the power which Rahu holds when it is in the Aquarius. So, and Saturn is going to be the dispositor of that Aquarius. Saturn is going to be in the sign of Aquarius, Pisces, which has got to do with the peace, cleansing, purification. So I mean to say it's a good energy for that. Next point is growing demand for social justice and equality. So again guys, trust me, there's a very least possibility, like the way certain events which happened, attacks on targeting someone's race, someone's color, someone's religion. So there is going to be a very huge demand for the social justice and equality in the universal year 9 in the year 2025. After that guys, expanded international cooperation and diplomacy, which I have already mentioned. Now guys, when we talk about the opportunities next year, so again guys, you can tailor it to your own business, your own aspiration, your own public image. So how the opportunities is going to be in the collectively, here I'm not talking about customized, here I'm talking about collectively. So the opportunities are going to be definitely filled with new beginnings and fresh starts for sure. Spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Lot many people are going to be taking heightened interest in the spiritual awakening of theirs. Why I'm here in this world? What is my place in the society? What I'm carved out to contribute? What is my uniqueness? What is my life purpose? All these are going to be the pressing issue for a lot many people. And guys, the good thing is that with Saturn in the Pisces, you will also have that capacity to put yourself in the line in order to find the unknown. So a lot many people will be willing to put themselves or offer themselves for those causes or for that quest. Along with that guys, definitely increased empathy and compassion for sure. This is not going to be the time when you will have this kind of comments, statements where everyone is thirsting for revenge or blood of the opponents and all. Definitely there is going to be empathy and compassion is going to be high for sure. Innovative solutions for the global problems. So technology is going to be at its peak, but there's a high possibility that advanced technology will not be used to cause harm. It will be used to somehow safeguard the interest. But one thing is for sure guys, whatever I'm saying, as per astrologically, end of the March and the first few days, weeks of the April are sensitive. Whatever I'm saying over here, it will be much more strongly potent, visible only after that. After that guys, innovative solution for global problems we have discussed. Personal growth and self-awareness. So yes, next year there's a lot of scope for, the thing is more than the personal growth and self-awareness, it's like, because a lot many people are going to be sick and tired of the old, worn out use of things. So they will be craving for something which is going to take them to the next level, discarding the old and embracing the new is going to be the theme for next year. Now guys, when we talk about the challenges, definitely we have to know about the challenges as well. So the first thing is that a lot many times it has been seen that in the universal year 9 there is going to be a lot of emotional intensity and the drama. So like the way there have been those cases, like like those kind of like when we talk about celebrities as well, because they have got this power to influence the world on a global level, like OJ Simpson case, any tragedy happens with Kardashian family, this DD case, and Ben Affleck and I guess Jennifer Lopez were in the news as well. So emotional intensity and lot many people will be up there ready for the lot of drama as well. Second thing is conflict resolution and forgiveness. So yes guys, forgiveness is going to be somehow the deciding theme for the 2025 for sure. And the language of peace, forgiveness, extending an olive branch is something which will be appreciated much more, rather than only talking about blood, vengeance and revenge. Along with that guys, health issues related to stress and burnout. Yes, this is one such vulnerability that whenever 9 is operating over you, there is a somehow vulnerability of overwork, and because of that the burnout situation. And I guess because here we are talking about the global pattern and trends. So recently in India as well, in one of the province in India, it happened that there was this employee, she collapsed prayers for her soul, but she was not able to make it. She died because of the exhaustion and overwork in her IT or corporate toxic kind of culture, which later on came into the picture, that these guys have been made to work for 16 hours, 18 hours. And I guess in across the globe, I'm sure there are like certain countries, like I guess China also has 669 culture, or 996. I'm 996 culture, I'm so sorry. So I mean to say, like Japan also has got this reputation, certain countries where there is a lot of culture of overwork, over exhaustion for the employees. So lot many in the countries people will be talking about, it is going to be a very vocal thing regarding the stress and the burnout amongst the people. Next is guys, financial instability and economic shift, because we all know this thing. See, 9 is in a way planning to wrap up everything for making change for the new arrival and the new beginnings. So yes, economic shift is definitely going to be on the cards, and yes, natural disaster and global crisis. So guys, if I were to say, I want to be very honest over here, more than the people dying next year because of a missile sent by any enemy hostile nation, the possibilities of people dying more of because of the tsunami, hurricane, typhoon and all, that possibility is very strong, because Saturn is going in the Pisces sign of water bodies and all, and the month of April is going to be very very sensitive for these kind of tsunami, these kind of events and all, natural calamity and all. So that possibility is going to be there. After that guys, when we talk about the personal guidance, so definitely guys, the personal guidance, like certain general tips which are equally applicable for everyone. The very first point is that reflecting on the past experience and releasing of emotional baggage. Again guys, only if you know how to blend yourself as per the need of the hour. So next year the theme is going to be very much supportive for any of the trauma, betrayal, any of those wounds you are dealing with, you are battling with, any of those addictions you are battling with, for coming out clean and contemplating with proper due retrospect, contemplating on the shortcomings of yours and all, taking a vow, and now releasing that emotional baggage. Next year 2025 is for you. Second is focusing on the humanitarian pursuit and helping others will be rewarded very 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 strongly next year. Trust me on this thing. A lot many times we feel that okay, I will only do a, I still remember there was this meme I saw, there was this very poor guy shivering in the cold, and like 2-3 people, 4 people I guess, or 5 people offering him a warm blanket, and rest of the people are just touching it to get a picture clicked. And there was a caption over there that this guy will not die of the cold, there's a much more fear of him dying of the heaviness of the fever. So I mean to say, universe is always watching us. Don't do something like with this intent that only when someone is appreciating you, looking at you, acknowledging you, planets are all the time observing you. And next year's vibration is very good for humanitarian pursuit and helping others unconditionally. You never know the person whom you will lend a helping hand, in which form, which shape, the same favor will come back to you when you will be in the dire need. Next year is carrying all that energy. Again guys, next point is cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. Very good. So we all know Saturn is also going to be in the Pisces, Rahu is in the Aquarius, and Rahu is not about, who says that Rahu couldn't be spiritual? You know the kind of level of heights which Rahu can give you. In negative cases, it gives through some intoxicants or use of stimulants, but for rest of the people also, we say that all the new age gurus and all who are actually blending, like these days, there was never used to be the case where you see a typical Indian spiritual guru using the terms like amygdala, using the terms like dopamine. So what is this? This is what the blend of Aquarius and Rahu energy is like. So this is what I'm trying to say, that yes, Rahu also holds this potential, and the energy of the next year is very good for cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. And lastly guys, the last point is embrace change and uncertainty with flexibility. So yes, you need to embrace any of the change, because the universal vibration and the universe is definitely working out some sort of wrapping up something just to pave path for something new to begin. So yes, embrace any change and uncertainty with the flexibility. Now guys, after that, before we will get to the customized part, one just last thing which I wanted to say for all those people who do not know how to calculate the personal year, because this whole discussion, all these 9 videos which I will be uploading are going to be on the basis of the Moolank 1, Moolank 2, Moolank 3, and you will be reading the section of that for your birth date Moolank number, the personal year what you will be next year. So important is that you should know how to calculate the personal year on the first thing. So that's very simple guys. How to calculate personal year? You have to make a sum total of your month of birth, you have to add it with your date of birth, and you have to add it with the calendar year. So for example, in this reference chart, if the person's date of birth is February 10th, 1996, and you have to calculate the personal year for the 2025 for this guy, it's very simple. So you will take the month of birth, which is 2, you will take the date of birth, which is 10, and you will add the 2025 over here. So 2 plus 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. 2025, we will add it, it will become 9. So now we have to add 2 plus 1 plus 9, which will give us 12. Again, you will reduce it to a single digit. 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So for someone who is born on February 10th, 1996, the vibration of the personal year next year for this person is going to be of number 3. Now guys, the next example is, let's say for example, if you want to calculate the personal year for 2025 for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004. So that's very simple. The formula is that you have to add month of birth, date of birth with the calendar year. So month of birth is March, it is 3. You will add 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, and then the 2025, you will add all the numbers, it is going to be 9. So 3 plus 5 plus 9, the resulting number is going to be 17. You will reduce it to a single digit. So 1 plus 7 is going to be 8. So that means for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004, the personal year vibration next year 2025 for this person is going to be of the number 8. So friends, now talking about the Moolank 3 natives. So guys, whether you are born on the 3rd of any month, 12th of any month, 21st of any month, or 30th of any month, this rest of the video is for you. So guys, definitely what defines you is the Jupiterian qualities, because your birth date vibration is ruled by Jupiter. Now guys, beyond any doubt, you pick up any good book of numerology, this is one such verdict or point over where all the numerologists all across the world agree that 3 is considered as one of the most fortunate number. When we talk about the power of this number to protect you, to guide you well, to give you prosperity, to give you expansion, to give you growth and all that potential somehow lies with this vibration of this number. So okay guys, now let's say for example, to start with, if your Moolank is 3 and in 2025 you are in the personal year 1. So definitely guys, one thing is for sure, that this is going to be the year which will mark lot many new beginnings for you. Now guys, when we talk about the vibration of the number 3, like and connecting it with the number 1, so it has got more to do with, you know, all those auspicious events in the life which can actually give you a new beginning. Let's say for example, you are already in a crossroad, like you are planning to shift from job to business, business to job, or start some new venture, or you are about to apply for any immigration and start your life in a new country. So in whichever domain and sphere of the life you are looking forward to any of the new arrival, new beginnings, this year will definitely give you right set of platform, right set of opportunities. Second thing is that definitely guys, the deep lesson which comes with the vibration of the personal year 1 is that take the chances without being afraid, because a lot many times what happen is that you are coming right after enduring the transformative energy or wrapping up energy of the personal year 9, because in 2024 you would have been in the personal year 9 vibration, where you would have seen all the contacts fading away, all those things which used to be close to you getting out of your reach and all. So because of that, lot many people tend to remain in this skeptical mode, that now is this the right time at this stage, at this age, to start it all over again. But do not let these kind of pessimistic thoughts pull you down, because yes, in any case guys, even if I were to like blend astrology over here, Jupiter is definitely going to be transiting in the Gemini sign next year. So in a nutshell, all what I can say is that you do not have to be afraid in order to take chances. Like the way guys, the personal year in itself means, see, understand it in two levels. First, we were talking about the universal year vibration, which has got everything to do with the humanitarianism, number 9 vibration, brotherhood, forgiveness, and you will personally reverberate on the personal year 1. So that means that universe actually wants you to take the chances, take those initiatives, all those things which so far like you have been planning for them for the past 9 years. Like the way guys, in the personal year combination, a native goes through the cycle of 9-year sub-cycle. So I mean to say, whatsoever you have been planning from the past 8 to 9 years, this is going to be the time to lay foundation to that. Along with that guys, just because one is being ruled by the sun, so it also tests you on the level of your character, on the level of your integrity, your individuality. See, understand this thing, that being ruled by and defined by the number 3 vibration, being ruled by the planet Jupiter. So definitely character is rarely a issue with the number 3 vibration ruled people. They also are very knowledgeable as well. Now this is the time for you to actually announce your arrival, demonstrate the kind of wisdom, knowledge and talents which you possess. So guys, if I were to say, like the way a lot many people say that okay, marriage can only take place in the personal year like 2 or 3 or 6, but I beg to differ over here, because marriage is one such kind of event in the life which actually you know, kind of gives us a new path. We actually have lot many new beginnings in the life after that. So I mean to say, whether to talk about from marriage, for any business, new ventures, or for relocation, buying your first house, in majority of the ways, the vibration of this year 2025 seems to be very much harmonious for you. Your Moolank is 3, universal vibration is 9, and your personal year is 1. So we are actually seeing a harmony between Jupiter, Mars and Sun, which will definitely work in your favor. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Moolank 3 and in 2025 you are in the personal year 2. So definitely guys, we know this thing that the vibration of the number 2, which has got more to do with the cooperation, which has more to do with the diplomacy, which has more to do with forming the association. So what is the lesson which is in store for you? So definitely guys, see, when we talk about the Mulang 3 natives, they do not have that much ego as this could be of the number 1, but they do have this prestige issue, that the kind of respect I deserve for my knowledge, for my talents, for my wisdom, I should get that due credit. But over here, the vibration of this year has got more to do with rather than being on the forefront and all the spotlight on you, if you will be trying to control and manage and rule from behind the scenes, you can perform much better. Along with that guys, the onus will be on you on this year, how you can make people come together and work for the same cause. Like the way I gave this example at the time when I was talking about for the Mulang 2 natives, that in the older times in the kingdoms, this used to be a norm that okay, just to safeguard one kingdom's, one family's interest over another kingdom, another family, they used to tie the knot of, like, you know, prince and the princess, they used to get them married, so that because of that association, the territory of both the kingdoms are going to be safeguarded, are going to be safe and secure. So the mantra for the Mulang 3 natives, if they have personal year 2, is that you have to more think in the lines of forming deeper association with people. For any of the aspiration you have, this could be on your career goals, your professional goals or something, seeking out support from people, getting into partnership, venturing out into like kind of strong committed bonds and all, will definitely take you long. It will definitely take you far in the life, specifically in this year. So yes guys, cooperate and form associations. Tact and diplomacy will help. See, you do not have to be a straight shooter. The vibration of the personal year 2 has got more to do with getting things done through tact and diplomacy. Along with that guys, see, patience is necessary as the progress could be a little bit slow. This is something which has been generally attached as a setback for those people who are in the personal year 2. Trust me guys, right now as well, I'm in personal year 2, and trust me, like the way my life has changed, no matter whether when I was in India or whether I'm now in Canada, like I used to be a guy who is always, you know, kind of private and reserved. But wheresoever I have gone in this year so far, we are still in October, I have formed so much bond, so much people have gotten in touch with me, whether you talk about in astrology circles, whether you talk about in my private space and all. So I mean to say, this is what the I would say the beauty of this year is, that it will make you come in contact with lot many important people, network groups. But the only thing is that when you will be sitting and assessing your growth and progress, over there you have to be a little bit patient, because it's not the pace of this year is not going to be like a personal year 1. It's not going to be like a personal year, like I would say 5 and all. So you have to be a little bit patient with the kind of progress you will be seeing, but there will be progress for sure. And lastly guys, when we talk about creative outlets and travels, they will definitely prove to be very therapeutic. We all know this thing that when it comes down to the artistic and creative talents and all, number 3, 6 and 9 are considered as the gifted or the blessed numbers. So it is generally recommended because somehow 2 carries, the personal year 2 carries the energy of the moon. So if you're going to be just like you're not interacting with people, you're not changing your location, you are just being sitting at one place with kind of a monotonous routine, falling into a rut. So this is not how you can encash or kind of, you know, take advantage of this beautiful year vibration for you. You have to be out there traveling, mingling up with new people, looking out for different outlets or window for the release of the pent-up energy, for the creative outlet and all. A lot many times it has been seen that, you know, people who get married in this year, the marriage turned out to be very successful. People who form partnership in this year, people who write their first book, release their first novel and all. So generally the vibration of the personal year 2 seems to be very much harmonious. So guys, if I were to understand and narrow down the traits which describes the Moolank, like 3 people, which has to do with wisdom, being very family oriented, fortunate, good advisory skills, and if you will blend it with the personal year 2 vibration, so trust me, see again guys, I always say this thing, and this is what the nectar of the spirituality is. Like a spiritual person believes more in attracting than chasing. So I mean to say, this year will definitely give you a platform to have a lasting impact on lot many people, form lot many association. But again, a lot is depending on and dependent on what frequency you are reverberating, because you will only attract people of the same frequency. So my recommendation to you guys is that you still have like 3 months. Do meditate, increase your kind of depth for understanding of the deeper transcendental things and all, and so that next year when you will be reverberating on that law of attraction frequency, you will be only attracting people with higher frequency in your life. Now guys, let's say for example, very lucky combination. So I always say this thing that whenever you will have the same personal year as of your Moolank, that year is considered as very important. Now why to go very far? Let's say for example, even if you like, for example, at this time not only you are a Moolank 3, you are in a personal year 3, but let's say for example next year you are also turning 21, or it's going to be your 30th birthday. So then also the year becomes more important. See, all these occult subject is about looking at the promise coming in from multiple directions and indicating towards one promise. So guys, definitely next year is going to be very important for you, and all those kind of vibration which describes you, you will get a chance to work on them or manifest your talents and live the energy of that Moolank number in the purest of the form. So that means lot many artistic creative opportunities, lot many people will have that ascension to the position of power, promotion, like some auspicious news in your family life, in your domestic life, like you getting married, your children getting married, or arrival of a child in the family, or buying your first house, any of those important scholarship in the family and all. So this is how this year will resonate for you, because your Moolank and the personal year vibration, there is going to be a overlap over there. So guys, the very first point which I have written for you people is that definitely auspicious year for witnessing harmonious events, self-improvement in personal and family life. A lot many times it has been seen that either we are in a mode of denial, or life is not giving us opportunities for being in that self-improvement mode. But the beauty of this year is that it will definitely give you. And guys, all that improvement can only take place if we have access to the right guidance, right teachers, right gurus, right mentors, and this year will provide you that. Along with that guys, the next point which I have written for you people is that life gives many opportunities and happiness in this year beyond any doubt. So specifically for the freelance people, like next year Jupiter is going to be in the Gemini in astrology calculation. So if you are in a communication sector, if you are a freelance, you are a self-employed person, trust me, next year is going to be for you. Along with that guys, definitely many tasks can be accomplished and recognition can be attained. So yes guys, I would say that whether we talk about all the important events in the family life, domestic life, standing a strong chance for promotion, and like the way I mentioned this thing, like typical Jupiterian things, launching any book, releasing any book, starting your any retreats, like in any way where you want to actually educate, enlighten, instruct the world and all, share the kind of knowledge which you possess, which you have, this year will give you plethora of opportunities. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Moolank like 3, and in 2025 you are going to be in the personal year 4. So definitely guys, we all know this thing that the 4 is a year which demands a lot of the hard work. So there is no shortcut to that, because guys, when we talk about the beauty of the 3, 6, 9 numbers, they are considered as lucky because in the influence of these numbers, things can be attained with lot of ease and grace. But when we talk about numbers like 4, numbers like 8, they can give you big, huge, humongous success, but they demand the sweat, blood and the hard work. So I mean to say that yes, during this year, and again guys, because if next year for you guys is going to be the personal year 4, you have to understand this thing, that this year life has treated you very well. Being a Mulang 3, in 2024 you were in the personal year 3 as well. So that means after being handled with a feather in the hand, life has handled you or dealt with you in a very easy way, where you would have got easy access to lot many things. So now there's going to be stark change of the scenario in front of your eyes once you will enter the personal year 4. So yes guys, every ounce of detailing, planning and hard work gets rewarded in this year. There is no denying, no one is saying that the success or the rewards or the position, attainment of position does not happen. It happens, but only after strong meticulous planning, strategy and very, very hard work. Be very meticulous with your finances and be responsible for your family. Avoid feelings of restraint or slow progress. So definitely guys, finance is definitely going to be a concern where you have to be very tight knit on the top of each and every penny where it is being spent. So very meticulous planning with your finances. You have to be very responsible and accountable for your family. See guys, when we talk about numbers like anything of where Mars comes into picture, where Sun comes into picture, even to an extent Rahu comes into picture, this somehow, their malefic nature might not be good for others, but within their family they have got that protective streak attached to them. Like Mars sometimes becomes so protective towards his own people that it become very possessive as well. So I mean to say that yes, you have to be responsible and accountable for your family during this year. And yes guys, progress could be a little bit slow, so you have to be at least patient, that the big rewards will start coming in the last 2-3 months only of the year. Along with that guys, definitely use the good fortunes of this year to lay foundation of big plans in this year, so that you can witness visible developments by the end of the year. So the point which I'm saying over here is that the vibration of the number 4, personal year 4 is considered as very good for starting a company, investing into some venture, or hiring people. So I mean to say that and whatsoever fortune this year 2024 would have given to you, make use of that in getting into the details, investing into or laying foundation of big projects and plans, which will definitely keep you busy, which will keep you occupied. You might be working on a shoestring budget because of too much of the spendings in the market and putting too much money in the market and all, but trust me, if you will be working hard and every penny of yours will be spent with meticulous planning, it will give the dividend or profit revenue by the end of the year as well. So guys, if I were to say, I'm not seeing much of the happy go lucky dandy kind of events, life dealing you with good luck, omens and all. You have to earn this year through hard work. That is all what I can say for the Mulang 3 who are going to be in the personal year 4. So personal year 4 is not considered as very auspicious and good for we say marriage and all. Like this is a kind of a year which has got more to do with the courtship, knowing each other or forming that compatibility with each other. Promotion, job promotion generally happens, but the thing is that even if the job promotion is going to happen this year, it will suddenly increase your workload. So be very prepared. Whatever will be coming to you in this year, it will be attached with added burden of duties and responsibilities. So be very careful. That's all what I can say for the Mulang 3 people in the personal year 4. Now guys, if being a Mulang 3 in the year 2025, you are in the personal year 5 vibration. So definitely guys, we all know this thing that 5 is a vibration of communication, of friendship, of travels, adventure, enthusiasm and all, being very versatile, kind of being open to all kind of new kind of adventure and experiences. Now, how a Mulang 3 person, which is ruled by the vibration of the pious energy of the planet Jupiter, which is very wise, which is very intelligent, has got artistic creative talents, life deals these people and treats them with a lot of respect and all. So definitely guys, the very first point which I have written for you people is that change is on the cards. New opportunities will be filled with adventure and excitement. So definitely guys, see, one thing which I want to say for the Mulang 3 people is that sometimes what I have seen is that they kind of create that air or that aura around them that okay, I need to be respected, people have attached or pinned a lot of expectation from me, this is the conduct which I have to do, otherwise what people will think about me. So a lot many times what happen is that they create that kind of air of high set principles around them, that even if they by themselves are feeling caged in that prison, they kind of feel themselves helpless. But that is not the case exactly. Like the way I mentioned this thing, next year Rahu is going to be in the Aquarius, and we are now in a time and age where even the spiritual gurus are riding bikes and they are being accepted in that garb, in that kind of way. Like lot many of the typical Indian spiritual teachers and all, even they are talking about topics like dopamine and amygdala. So I mean to say that now things are changing. So what I'm trying to say over here is that this year will definitely give you lot many opportunities for living life with adventure, excitement. Now again, with that I want to stay corrected, I want to clear it. Here I'm not talking about that okay, a Mulang 3 is going to get spoiled because of extramarital affairs and all of that. I'm not saying that, although possibility is there in the vibration of the number 5, personal year 5, but no one is asking you to go that far. All what a personal year 5 is asking you to be flexible when it comes down to trying new things. That is the one thing. So guys, if I were to summarize for the Mulang 3 people who are going to be in the personal year 5, the very first thing is that change is on the cards for you guys. New opportunities will be filled with a lot of adventure and excitement. So trust me, let's say for example, for late, you feel that okay, I have like fallen into a rut, life is so monotonous, suddenly some opportunity comes to you. So trust me, life will not treat you in a way that one opportunity from one cubicle cabin life is going to put you in another branch in again in that cabin. Life might completely turn around that you are doing your same job but in a much free, enjoyable kind of environment. And again guys, like the way I mentioned, your Mulang lord is Jupiter. Next year it is going to be transiting in the Gemini, which has got more to do with communication, adventure, making friends, lot many short travels. So yes, be very mindful of this fact that whatever opportunities will brew up next year, it is going to be filled with or will be flavorized with a sense of adventure, thrill and excitement. Point number 2 is that there will be possibilities of travels, definitely. Affair, like we say that for the marriage 2, 3, 6 are considered as auspicious. 5 is a number of friendship and affair, but again it all comes down to Desh Kal Patra, what is getting applicable in your case. So if your conscience does not allow you, don't do that, no one is forcing you. But yes, this is also a year of where people get into affair, new friendship, change of residence, and trust me, whatever experiences will have, it will be filled with learning, adventure, excitement, thrill and all. And guys, the last point is that for you people, be resourceful and little bit staying opportunistic sometimes pays in the personal year 5. So don't be in this mindset, oh, why do I have to call, why do I have to go and approach and take the initiative. If you need this, you have to take the initiative. So it all comes down to for whom that is more important. If this is what you are craving for, don't be in this air of ego and pride that I cannot go and take the initiative, otherwise my ego is going to be suppressed. No, in this personal year 5, you have to act like a child. You have to be youthful and you have to be little bit opportunistic and smart. In short, you have to be likable. And yes guys, so this is what the vibration and the packaged probable indicative result for you guys Mulang 3 in the personal year 5. I'll again say this thing. It's a good year for travel, adventure, learning. It is a very good year for expansion, venturing out, scaling up, meeting new people, learning new skill, doing some courses, doing some certification, excelling, mastering different languages and all. But when we talk about getting married with someone, you have to be a little bit careful over there, like definitely, because what could be a very fun thing going on, you do not want to spoil it by adding a label to it, and the other person might not be seeing you in the same light. Same way guys, it's a good year for experiences, but when it comes down to doing something very permanent, changes over there in those experiences, over there you have to be a little bit careful. That is all what I can say for the Mulang 3 people in the personal year 5. Now guys, when we talk about if you are a Mulang 3 and in 2025 you are in the personal year 6, so definitely guys, we all know this thing that the rulership of the 6 goes to the planet Venus. So the very first thing is that we all know that 369 comes in one category, one group of numbers which are considered as very auspicious, very fortunate. So one thing is for sure that whatever Mulang 3 person is reverberating with, all the domestic life related expectations and your set priorities, that okay, enough of going on dates, enough of living in rented accommodation, now I want to be settled, safe and secured in my personal space, in my life. I want to be surrounded by the true, authentic, credible loved ones, surrounded by me only. This year will give you all those kind of opportunities. And like the way guys, I always say this thing, see, personal year vibration has got more to do with like what kind of energy and theme is going to be surrounding you. And let's say for example, if this is what your business interest is, like for example, being a Mulang 3, you are also an artist, you are also a fashion designer, you are an actor. So trust me, this year will be filled with lot many opportunities for you. You'll be reverberating in the same vibration, which is connected with your career aspiration as well. So guys, the very first thing is that prioritize family and domestic life over anything, because if 2025 is going to be a personal year 6, that means in 2024 you were in the personal year 5. So whatever adventure, travel, excitement, fun you have experienced, now this is a year when all of that has to be put in the back foot, and family and the domestic life has to be your first priority. There may be opportunities to get married or settle down. So like the way guys, I mentioned this thing that personal year 5 has got more to do with flirting, knowing each other, or that kind of dating and courtship vibration. But this is a year when you have to be serious, because if you will not be serious after this, the personal year 7 is just going to be somehow making you a little bit isolated. 8 is filled with pressure of responsibilities. 9 is again preparing for a change. So this is a year for you to prioritize that, live in that vibration, then only you will manifest the same. So strong opportunities for a lot many Mulang 3 people to be getting married or settled down. And when I say your domestic life, about marriage, so that means lot many people can have childbirth in their family, or they can buy their first house, do some renovation in the house and all. So any of those aspirations and priorities will give you good results. So, and the next point is service to the community to be attended. So you will be always in that call to the community, and you have to give attention to that. If during this time your neighbors need you, or there are like some community patrolling and something, so in whatsoever way you can be of use to your community, to your loved ones, to your family and all, put yourself, completely surrender yourself, offer yourself for all these kind of causes and needs and all. Now guys, and lastly, the good part about the vibration of this year is that you will be surrounded by love, friendliness and contentment. So a lot many things which there has been there in the deep of your heart, your deepest of the desire. Now again guys, when we talk about these kind of numbers, it is equally applicable. It's not only that you have to get married. Let's say for example, you are in that age group where your pressing issue is the marriage of your children. So it can get materialized during this year. So yes, and all those events which gives us contentment, satisfaction, bring love in our life, that sort of feeling of contentment of some achievement accomplishment. Let's say for example you wrote a book, you released that book in the personal year 5 in 2024, and the response of that, suddenly you are being called for important podcast, important red carpet events and book signing, and big fat paychecks and sponsorship started coming in. So whatsoever commercial decision you have taken in the personal year 5, the attached luxury, wealth, and fame, recognition might come in this year as well. So yes guys, I would say that you are very lucky enough, and during this year just prioritize staying close to your family, and definitely life will give you a clear answer that okay, which all people are like just superficially sponging you off, and which all people are authentic, credibly with you, which want good for you, which are actually are kind of truly resonate on a very deeper level with you. You will get a differentiation of all of that. So yes guys, a very auspicious, fulfilling year for the Moolank 3 people who are going to be in the personal year 6 in the year 2025. Now guys, let's say for example, if being a Moolank 3, if you are in the personal year 7, so definitely guys, we all know this thing that there are like certain overlap of the qualities. Specifically when we talk about, if we will take up your personality first from the Moolank 3, we get to know that someone who has got good capacity to give good advice to people. You could be known for the kind of knowledge and wisdom which you have. You might have got very strong artistic creative flair. You might have got a very well guarded domestic life, family life as well. You are like a person who believe in the virtues, ethics, good deeds and all. So I mean to say, and you take all that package deal and put it in the ear which is reverberating on the vibration of perfection, of specialization, finding that true inner light, transcendental wisdom and all. So I mean to say that in lot many ways in this year you can perform, you can excel. So the very first point is that this year will give you a chance to contemplate and specialize. So again guys, the thing is that you in any case, see, it's not like that we are talking about to a Moolank 4 in the personal year 7 or Moolank 1 in the personal year 7. We're talking about certain qualities and traits which you already have deep within you. But it could be a case that you are not giving attention to having that specialization in one thing. You are just all around in multiple things. So this year will give you a chance to contemplate and specialize. This is not a year for expansion or change, rather than reflection and perfection. So I mean to say guys, like just because in 2025, if you are in personal year 7, that means you would have been in personal year 6 in 2024. So I mean to say, whatever expansion spree you have been into, this could be getting married, having that childbirth and investing in your business and all. But this year will not support you that much when it comes down to expansion or experiments or change. The much it will reward you in being in that mode of introspection, reflection and striving for perfection. And again guys, see, when we talk about the vibration of the Moolank 3, these guys are like very social people. But this year you might have to withdraw yourself from the large crowd, and you have to be in this mode of like a very close knit tight people who are contributing something towards the cause and towards the goals which you are progressing. So spirituality, meditation, self introspection and new lines of awareness is in the air. So guys, I will still say this thing that see, the personal year 7 is not considered as very auspicious for the manifestation of love and all, but it is considered as very strong for that deeper level understanding within your marriage with your partner, for any of your scholarly academic goals. And if you are in the pursuit of those, this year will definitely provide you a lot of opportunities. And let's say for example, if you are planning to complete your PhD or enroll for some Ayurveda, spiritual courses, scientific pursuit, research, investigation of any form. Like let's say for example, you are like there have been some kind of lawsuit related concern or something happened in the family, and you are in the search quest for finding the answer, the reasons for why it happened. So why can be answer to the why of the life can be delivered in the personal year 7. So yes guys, this is all what I have to say for the Moolank 3 people being in the personal year 7. Now guys, when we talk about the Moolank 3 people being in the personal year 8, so definitely guys, to begin with, we all know this thing that, see, 8 has got a lot of potential for laying foundation to something big, something very concrete. Or what is expected out of the vibration of this year is that you should be living in harmony with the vibration and principles laid out by the lord of the number 8, which is the planet Saturn. So that means staying humble, being very practical. The thing is that 8 personal year does not care for your pain, for your wounds, for your baggage. Like the way if you are being crybaby, you're talking about your emotions, your feelings, your sentiment, or let's say for example being a Moolank 3, you have a very kind of kind of very pompous kind of ego of your knowledge of the titles and designation. This year will crash you down. So I mean to say, you have to be humble, you have to be practical, and you have to be of use to the society and community. The more unconditionally you could be helpful, the better this year will pay you. So yes guys, the very first point which I have written for the Moolank 3 in the personal year 8 is that year to claim territory and accomplishments. Like big accomplishment can happen over here, like whatever you have been sowing in the past 7 personal year. This is the year for reaping the material financial reward, for reaping up in the form of being ascended to any important position, designation, promotion and all. But again guys, whatever happens in the personal year 8 or to an extent personal year 4, so those positions are also attached with added responsibilities and all. So life is not going to be easy, which could be a domain of personal year 3 or 6 or even 5 for enjoyment, travels and experiences. Personal year 8 means whatever you will get, it will come with the added responsibilities. So and yes guys, this is a very important year to dream big, fulfill your ambition and manifestation. I would say this thing that, let's say for example being a Moolank 3, you are planning to write a book, you're planning to start your own consulting firm, hire some employees. Like we say this thing that going full on, like there is one thing that okay, I'm doing videos from at a comfort of my home, but suddenly I open offices in 3 centers, my videos are being getting screamed, and like I'm hiring people under my channel name only, different creators are publishing different video. All of that can be done, but definitely it will require capital investment, hiring people, lot of the kind of managing things. So that is what the energy of the personal year 8 is, that whatever it gives, it demands equal level of answerability, accountability, but one thing is for sure, for investment, scaling up or expanding your team and laying foundation towards something big, taking those big chances and all, I would say that this year supports all of that. See, understand this thing guys, your Moolank in itself makes you very fortunate. Divine grace omens are always around you. It hardly matters whether being a Moolank 3, you're born on a 3rd, 21st or 12th or 30th. You are in the protection of the divine, in the protection of the most auspicious planet Jupiter. So this year, if you will take chance in the direction of those big dreams and all, I would say that you have this capacity to manifest them as well. Along with that guys, it has been generally seen that your social status improves very rapidly. So very rapid improvement in your social status can happen in the personal year 8 for the Moolank 3. And yes guys, all what I can say is that like the way we say this thing that for the marriage, childbirth and all, for that the personal year 2, 3, 6, those are the years. So I would say that this the vibration of this year has got more to do with career, wealth, taking responsibilities, doing 2 jobs, doing 3 jobs, saving money, investing in your goal. Like for example, this could be a year that okay, suddenly for the first 3-4 months you are undertook 2 or 3 part-time jobs, but by the second half of the month you put all of that saved up money that you wanted to go to some acting school, some music school, and you put that money in there in order for your dreams and all. You bought that very expensive camera and started your you had this vision for becoming a fashion photographer. All what you needed was that equipment. So the personal year 8 vibration has got more to do with that. In the initial few months, you took up so many jobs, so much pressure, you're running around too much, but whatever you saved, you put that money for your dream, for your ambition. So this is what the true vibration of the personal year 8 is. So I could say this thing, but it does not support marriage, childbirth, happiness, enjoyment as much as this year can reward. Like rather I would say, if you actually want to derive happiness in this year, do charities, go to those shelter homes, go to those voluntary organizations. You will get more satisfaction, deeper level contentment, which you might not get in doing any other thing. So yes guys, this is what the result for the Moolang 3 people in 2025 if they are going to be in the personal year 8. And lastly guys, for the Moolang 3 people who are going to be in the personal year 9. So definitely guys, like the way I say this thing, that the group of numbers like 3, 6, 9 are considered as the group of the fortunate numbers. And because during this year, the good part is that if you are in the personal year 9, so that means the universal vibration of 2025, you make a sum total, that is also 9. Your personal year is also 9. So that means that somehow the undertaking, engagement or entanglement of your life is going to be in sync with whatever is happening out there in the world. So you'll be resonating in the same frequency. So guys, the very first thing which I have written over here is that this is a year of returning favors and being available to friends and the community service. So because Moolang 3 people tend to be very respected in the society, and they have got that aura around them that if you will ask someone for any favor, if you will ask someone to do something for you, there's a very least possibility people will turn you down. A lot many times people are happy and willing to support you, but during this year you have to return all those favors. You have to be available to your friends or for any of the community service or causes and all. Second point is that definitely guys, impact of people and things and condition which used to matter a lot will start losing their luster in life. Again guys, you have to understand this thing, that this is the year where we say this thing, that it is a wrapping up energy, because in the number 9 it is a year, it is a personal year vibration which has got more to do with embracing the change, and the change can only happen if you're going to be wrapping up the and getting rid of the old in order for life to plant new things. So this is more of a wrapping up kind of energy of this year. So that is the only reason guys, you will find that a lot of the things, hobbies, activities and attachment to certain things which used to matter a lot in the past 9 years in your life, now suddenly they will start losing their luster in your life. You are not gonna be prioritizing them that much. You're not gonna be, those things are not going to be as irresistible the way they used to be. So that is the one very visible, evident change which you will experience. And lastly guys, as you can see that there will be completion of experiences and be prepared for important changes. So guys, if I were to summarize for the Moolang 3 people in the personal year 9 vibration, this is not considered as so auspicious and kind of favorable when we talk about getting married, childbirth and all, but it is considered as very good for any voluntary work, or I would say that you have fallen into that rut, being in that monotonous life, and you want to experiment with something new, like on side you want to start giving tuitions to people. On side you want to do something which is very artistic, very creative, start your own YouTube channel, or you are planning to get shifted to a new role or being transferred to a new city, to a new branch. All those things gets very strongly rewarded in this personal year 9. But guys, the good part is that I can assure you, in your case, the whole vibration is going to be of a group of the lucky numbers, and the best thing is that your personal life is going to be reverberating with what exactly is happening out there in the world, because your personal year and the universal year vibration is the same only. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for the Moolang 3 natives as a part of their personal year vibrations in the year 2025. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, numerology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.